Hello everyone and welcome to another NGS game. My name is Gimme More Cosplay and today I am with the one and only Rug Lord Leo. How are you doing today, bud?
I'm doing good.
Are you excited for today's game?
Yeah, these final matches are always great. Teams put in a lot more research, they put in a lot more time. You can tell they're always bringing in the big guns when it's the last couple matches.
Oh yeah, not Grand Finals. Uh d- Coastal Finals. There's the words I was looking for. Coastal Finals tonight for Div B East, our maybe competition after this week. We have Citrus Colored Squash, aka CCS, versus Team Name tonight. And why don't we go ahead and take a look at the best of 5?
I don't have your stream open right now. I'm guessing you have the
It's on
app there?
NGS.
Oh, it's on NGS. Oh, we're
Yeah.
fancy today.
We're fancy today.
Alright.
Look, there's Hydra, or no, it's Tuna Brief. He's like, OMG, it's Rug Lord.
Yo, Tuna Breath! The homie. Well, the commercial break in progress. Wait, so are we doing map bans right now?
Yes,
can't
the
see
map bans are up right now. So,
Yeah,
for,
luckily... Yeah, go ahead.
for map bans, we have Citrus Colored Squash on the left, team name on the right. Our bans for tonight is going to be Brax's Holdout, Volskaya Foundry, Tomb of the Spider Queen, and a Battle of Eternity. Our first our first map is picked up by Team Name, and it's going to be Garden of Terror.
Yeah, so I think Braxis is just a pretty common ban for both teams. Who the hell wants to play that map? Team Name in particular, Citrus Colored Squash in particular banned out 10 times. In fact, actually on Heroes Profile, they've only banned 3 maps this season. And that's Battlefield, Braxis, and they've banned Sky Temple twice. Battlefield and Braxis they've banned 10 times each. Pretty crazy. So I guess the Braxis ban is not too insane. Tomb of the Spider Queen, noticeably, Team Name have lost both of their matches on that map, where Citrus Colored Squash have won all 3 maps, all 3 times they were on that map. So that ban also makes sense. I think I remember when I was in the map pick lobby, when Team Name banned BOE, CCS said they were gonna ban that map. So kind of a ban for both teams. Neither team really wanted to go to that map. I don't know why. I like that map. It's my favorite map. But,
Really?
yeah, it's my favorite map. I don't know. It's just the most fun. The macro's not like kind of simple. You just team fight. I feel like there's a lot of things you can get away with on that map.
That's true.
Well, Sky is gonna be banned out. Screw that map. And we're gonna go to Garden of Terror with Team Name picking the map, and Citrus Colored Squash, being the higher seed, is going to choose first pick.
I'm excited for this. I mean, Garden of Terror, it's a little slow game, but we'll see how each team performs. It might be a quick game or it might be a slow game. I will give a warning. I'm all of a sudden having a rainstorm outside my house. There are no clouds I can see of. So, if I lag out a little bit, we know why now. It's literally
Okay,
raining and it's
covered.
bright outside. It's so bright outside, but it's storming.
So I've actually played with B-Med on the side of Team Name. You guys can't see the rosters right now, but B-Med is playing for Team Name tonight. B-Med Duo. I played with him a long time ago when he was on another team, and he has a pretty nasty Samro and a pretty nasty Vikings. And both of those are pretty scary on this map. Samro Abathur, Abathur is just really strong on this map. He really likes the large map size, letting him macro, and he really likes the map usually goes to the late game, which means you can get your level 20 symbiote upgrade at level 20. And that's also very strong with Samro, who really likes having the hive mind on him. Plus, just look pushing on this map can get you a lot of value. Samro's like really good at that. On the other hand, Vikings, they just really like large macro maps, right? They can just soak all 3 lanes, and Vikings is like they have played it 4 times on the side of the Team Name. I would not be surprised if we saw it today, and I would not be surprised if they picked Garden specifically to take the Vikings as part of their strategy.
Ooh, that'd be fun to see the Vikings played on this map.
Yeah. And it's quite hard to deal with if you don't know what you're doing. It can also be very, very punished though. You just have to, if you know what you're doing. On here's profile it says Leo Rice plays Bruiser, and then B Medhuo is most played as Vikings. So I'm not sure. Maybe they're gonna do. Maybe one of them's gonna flex the DPS if the Vikings doesn't fall through. And they might just take a more generic offlaner like Hogger or Dehaka. They also do have a lot of Dehaka games at 8. Dehaka also very, very strong on this map. He loves the large map and all the bushes. Samro is going to be banned out. They did their research.
They said, yeah, nope, no Samuro today. They might ban Vikings then. We are going to see the Joanna ban, of course. I feel like it's a pretty common ban here. So I see what else they're gonna ban and take here. I feel like Dehaka. Oh my God! There it is. There's the Vikings ban. They really did their research. Good for them. And then of course there is the Hogger ban.
So I guess my question now is, what is BMed going to be on? I know he also plays Gazlo, but I'm not sure what else he plays really. We shall see. Hogger's gonna band out. Ace on the side of Citrus Colored Squash is a really good Hogger. I've been on the receiving end of it a number of times in scrims. He's very good at the character, very comfy. But with the band out, he's going to take the Dehaka, which is also a very strong pick.
I figured Dehaka's gonna be picked up here. Globals are pretty strong. I'd be shocked if we don't see maybe a Brightwing from Citrus Colored Squash. We are gonna see the Anduin and Sylvanas here. I like the 2 picks here. I think Brightwing should be picked here. Brightwing or maybe even Stukov for the stall.
Yeah, Brightwing's also very, very strong. I will say, when teams draft 2 globals, it's almost redundant. They usually just take advantage of one, but, I mean, Brightwing in general is just very strong. Diablo's going to be picked up, a very strong tank. And the other global, Falstad.
I was thinking Falstad as well. I was going to say my next idea would be Falstad, because globals are so nice on these big maps. You know, you could just keep soaking while your team is fighting, doing whatever, and try to get that macro in there. So we are going to see Genji being banned out. Interesting. And then we'll have to see probably another, maybe a tank being banned here. Maybe a Murden? I'm not sure. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that would be a good ban. I think Blaze is also still up. And I would be very surprised if they don't play Blaze on Garden of Terror. It's a very, very strong character. I think, actually, I don't even know if I would take Dehaka over Blaze. They're just both so good. Genuinely not sure. I was actually thinking maybe you take Blaze and Dehaka just to deny them and just run like 4-man Blaze or something, but you see the Gul'dan ban. That's gotta be a specialty on the side of the team name. They have
love Gul'dan.
I do love Gul'dan. Oh, they played 11 games of Gul'dan. Holy crap. They have a pretty good win rate on it. Okay. I mean, Gul'dan, he does a very good wave clear. I imagine he's pretty good
stall.
At that.
He has pretty good stall here too.
Yeah. He also kind of hits a big power spike at level 16. And this map is definitely a map that can go 16. There's the Blaze.
There's the Blaze and a Junkrat. The skin threw me off. I looked at the Junkrat skin and I was like, Gazlo? But I thought I saw Junkrat.
Yeah, it looks like B-Mid might be picking up the tank here for Garden of Terror. Not sure what he's going to take. Another thing I was going to say about Falstad was because this map, since it usually goes to level 20, you're going to get wind tunnel value, and that's an insane win condition in itself. But Blaze can put a damper to that with his bunker.
Oh, Rhaegar and Vala. I was not expecting the Rhaegar.
Yeah, just, safe picks, I guess. Rhaegar has pretty good wave clear for a healer. He could be nice to have. Oh, it's main tank Blaze.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's an interesting comp from team name, but I think it's definitely very strong towards level 20 compared to Citrus Colored Swash.
Yeah, I will say main tank Blaze, you're sometimes worried about getting the telegraphed stun getting interrupted, but they don't really have much of an interrupt on the side of Citrus Colored Squash. I guess Vala stun would probably be the main one, maybe E4 for Dehaka with the boop. I could see main tank Blaze working out here. I do think my main issue with taking Malthael ever is just he's kind of a melee assassin. He's not super tanky. So sometimes it can be a little awkward that you don't have that second front line that a normal, quote unquote normal comp would have, right? On the side of Citrus Color Squash, you can see you have the Dehaka and the Diablo serving as like that wall. Here you only have Blaze, who is admittedly very tanky. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I can't deny it. Citrus Color Squash, they have 5 very solid characters. Whereas I would say Team Name has 4 very solid characters, and then the question mark with the Malthael, who is like I would say very strong, but not always the go-to. It's pretty easy for me to say I favor Citrus Color Squash this draft here.
I agree.
Yeah, maybe not the hottest take of all time, but I think I do believe in the tried and true, and
Well,
I think this. Yeah, go ahead.
let's go over who's on Citrus Color Squash. So for our blue team, we have T3 Cat on the Vala, Ace on the Dahaka, Mesos on the Diablo, Static on the Rhaegar, and Lamort on the Falstad.
You mean Stoic? Not Static?
Stoic. That's what I meant, yes.
Majesty on Anduin on the side of Team Name, Leo Rice on Blaze, B-Meadow on the Malthael, Double Wife on Sylvanas, and Duff McWallen on the Junkrat. Okay.
I thought you said double wife, and I was like, damn, this guy got 2 wives? Impressive.
You got twice as many bitches as the average person.
Also, shout out to the mods. Shout out to mods for putting out prediction. I was going to ask for one, but I don't need to. We got our talents up. Looks like Vol's going with Hatred. We got Totem build. I feel like Junkrat's going with the regular Junkrat. Lightwell Anduin. I feel like every time I cast lately, I have not seen a Lightwell Anduin unless it's like I'm playing Anduin.
Yeah. I'm a friend that is a very strong Lightwell hater.
Is it the friend that I know of?
Yeah, it might be the friend that you know of. Yeah, I mean, I like the talent. I think it's really satisfying to use, but sometimes maybe you need the save from W1. But, you know, if you're playing for a very long, slow objective with Junkrat and Blaze stalling, Lightwell does give you a lot of value against poke. But
exactly. I like Lightwell a lot.
Yeah, same.
Alright, we do see CCS with the Bruiser camp capture, and we also see Team Name trying to grab their little siege camp over here. So we're already starting on camps as soon as they spawned up, which is really good for both teams. And now we're going to watch CCS just kind of start pushing in this bottom lane.
Very clean macro on both sides. The issue is that Junkrat has an easy camp pushing into a Knight's camp, and that's not always easy for him to D-push. But
yeah, it's Junkrat.
He actually did it pretty well. I feel like Falstad could have hit the wall a little bit more there, but that's okay. I love that Diablo has just been soaking this mid wave, doing what he needs to do as a tank. Sometimes it's just what you gotta do. You can see the EXP advantage catching up because CCS is soaking mid, but Team Name hasn't been as diligent on that. So they're getting a small EXP disadvantage, nothing big so far. Yeah, go ahead.
I like Hector. He's oh, wait a second. Blaze in trouble here. 3 the mid, trying to get this Blaze kill, and Rhaegar is going to finish up the Blaze kill. No, but Hector's in chat saying to cast his team, when all I've done my last 2 casts, I'm pretty sure are his team, and I didn't see no Lightwell Anduin. Where was it? But alright, now, right, it's super rare. Oh, top lane. As Joe's Mathael's getting pretty low here, but now the Dahaka's going down. He misses the tongue, and now we're the stasis. Is he gonna live this? He is not gonna live it. But man, even then, Team Name, they're pretty low here. Look at Vala's looking for this. Hold on. Go, Vala, go! Oh, gets the first kill. And Mathael gets out.
Just leaves.
Oh, bottom lane. Junkrat gets killed by the Falstad. We're not even like an actual team fight. We're just like 1v1ing, 2v1ing, and stalling out the objective. Gosh,
I love that
dang.
Malthael just backing that bush while his teammate died.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing he could do about it, but it's still really funny. That first seed is gonna go to CCS. Not a huge surprise. This seed is when the seed is on the opposite side of the map, it's really hard to contest it on this map. You kind of need like a very, very large advantage to be able to contest it.
Yep.
Yeah, I honestly... Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, we see Diablo hiding in the bush looking for something. Oh, that was a good boop from the Junkrat. There's a stun onto the Diablo, and Diablo's gonna get out just fine. If anything, CCS getting quite a bit of damage hit onto them. We are gonna see objective up in 10 seconds though.
You see the tissue regeneration on Dehaka from Ace. Very interesting choice. I usually like enhanced agility on this map, but he is making it work. He's making it very difficult as well to outretreat him. Nice E. He's gonna dodge that Blaze E.
Ooh, that was a good pull.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
Blaze now where he lives. Yep, there it is. And when pulling the Junkrat, saving the Junkrat, but then he's not gonna have the pull for the Blaze. And so now CCS still up in XP, objective is up, and this might be in favor for CCS here. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, disastrous for team name there. Losing the 5v4. Falls didn't even have to show up, he just kept split pushing. Very well done.
Yep.
And they have to give up another seed here, and that's really risky because there is a chance that the next seed is also on the side of CCS. And even if that one's not, the fourth one might be. And when it's on your opponent's side of the map, it's very hard to contest. And that was the neutral seed. That was the seed that they really needed to fight for, but they were unable to because of the pick on the Blaze. Plus the EXP advantage is very much not in their favor right now.
Yeah, but now CCS with the level 10s, we're going to see APOP Gust, Isolation, Ancestral, and Rain of Vengeance. There's the APOC onto the Anduin here. Lightwell was popped down, but Anduin is still not going to make it out. Oh, I see he went Desperate Prayer for his level 7 as well. I don't care for Desperate Prayer.
Yeah, I've started to grow disillusioned with it. It feels like it feels very risky to play. Half the time I'm actually happy to get stunned by the enemy team because it lowers the duration of my own personal stun. But if you press Control 5, you can actually see that the minion EXP is so big. I mean, yeah, there's also 5 kills to 1, which is also pretty big. But there's almost like a 3,000, 2,500 EXP differential for the side of CCS.
I think you meant Control 4 because I pressed Control 5 and I was like, this is not what you're talking about.
For me it's Control 5. I do have a different UI though than the default, so maybe it's just me.
Alright, we do have level 10s up for team name. We're gonna see Bunker, Light Bomb, Last Rites, Mind Control, and Riptire. So I'm curious to see if this Junkrat will go the level 20 Riptire. I think it's kind of you kind of keep an eye on how the game goes. If you see the enemy team is grouping a lot, you go the level 20 Riptire. If not, you just kind of choose whatever other talent you want.
You can see that now that this, the location of the next seed is in fact on the top left corner. This is a really hard spot to fight for because if you're on the right side, you have to funnel into one of 2 choke points. It's very difficult. And it's a difficult spot, right? Because if you don't fight for this one, you lose the objective. But if you do fight for it, you probably still lose the objective, except now you've also probably lost a couple of lives.
Yeah, well, it looks like team name, they're going to go ahead and lose their bottom for it here. As CCS, they're going to hard push it in with their bruiser camp, and now they're going to rotate up to the seed. We do see team name with their bruiser camp looking for the gank off the Falstad. Oh, Mind Control is missed though, unfortunately. But they're going to start pushing this in. But Mathael's all the way bottom, so this might not be the fight they want to look for. Oh, there's the stun, and there's the light bomb. There's a big gust. Bunkers use it well. There's APOC and silence onto the Anduin. Anduin is going to be the first one down. Mathael is here, but he is already leaving as Junkrat goes down. Blaze is going to go down as well, and we do see the Ancestral being used as well.
Yeah, that's really scary. Scary, right? Like, this is what I was talking about. You fight for that objective, you're probably gonna still not get it, and instead you're gonna just like give them a bunch of free kills. And now CC has all the time in the world. They can capture the seed, they can push out their wave, so their seed is even stronger, right?
Yep.
They could have also captured it immediately, just capitalize on.
Oh, wait! So Vaughn is so low. Oh, the Anduin just barely heals.
Yeah, that was pretty spooky there. I thought the Sylvanas was dead, but not quite. That would have been disastrous. They need every bit of manpower they can get right now instead of team name. They cannot lose any more people. Because that's just going to make this already very brutal objective even stronger.
Blaze. Good pull. There is the Junkrat tire. Diablo's getting a bit chunked out. So is the Rhaegar. Rhaegar with the heal. And that's going to be mid. Garden Terror is going to go down. We still have top and bot being pushed in. Here comes, oh, that's a tongue. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's pretty smart. Light bomb's being used. It's going to miss out though, and now Dahaka's got to try to run away. But I don't know if he's going to be able to. There's isolation. There's last rites. He is just hanging out around here. This Dahaka surprises me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, kind of just 3v1 there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty big because his team got a lot of value top during that. Very good objective for CCS. Gonna give them level 16s.
3 levels ahead. Gosh dang, that's insane.
Yeah. What Team Name needs to do now is something maybe a little crazy. The nice thing about being behind is that there's not really any wrong answers anymore because you can kind of just take the most, like, stupid engages of all time, and it's still probably good for you because if you don't take it, you're gonna lose. So Team Name does have that. They do need to hit level 16. Once they hit that, there will probably be a 16 to 19 window where they can fight on even talent tiers. Probably gonna be the best fight they get all game, and they really need to win that fight. But there is still that there is still that window that they can potentially crawl their way back.
Yep, and now it's going to start looking like CCS is going for their siege camp here, while Team Name is just going to clear out the lanes. Not much they can do, but with these lanes being pushed in, at least they're safely being able to get that XP that they desperately need right now. Next thing they just need is to focus on their targets, and when they're in those team fights, make sure they focus on the same one. It looks like they're a little spread apart during these team fights, so it's kind of hard for them to get and finalize those kills. And we might see them go for seed. I don't think they're going to go for seed, honestly. I think they might just give it here. I don't see a point for going for it.
Yeah, it's kind of risky if you go for that seed. I would try to go for the gank on Falstad. He's going to be trying to get some global value, try to, like, you know, split your team in two. Some of your team's going to try to get his objective, while Falstad tries to take your keep. Maybe you can get the gank on him. He does have Gus. It's kind of difficult, but it's something, maybe. That might be just the thing you need. Just stay in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they know what they're going to do. It looks like they're just keeping an eye out on everything instead of soaking, which is very unfortunate here.
Yeah, I think hardest part about being down is that sometimes it's hard to, like, sometimes you get analysis paralysis on what you should do. I certainly felt that.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be a fight right here. CCS rotating up. Oh, let's see how this is going to go. Oh, and they're just going to give it. Oh, but stun onto Dahaka. Oh, that was a tongue missed.
Yeah, the tongue. Well, I mean, he popped unstoppable anyway.
Ooh, there's the Gus. There's the APOC.
Okay.
Oh. I don't know what just happened. I saw Riptire coming out, and then with the pull from the Anduin, it canceled the Riptire. That's unfortunate. He has it up though.
He Riptired right as Diablo APOC. He would have gotten hit by the APOC, and Anduin was like, "Nope, gotta cancel my own team's ult now." Oh my god, that tongue on the Sylvanas! I can't believe he landed that. That was crazy. Okay, I don't think this is a game end, but it's pretty
They can
rough.
get another kill or two. They can end it. There's a tongue missed. Level 16s are finally up for Team Name. And wow, I think CCS is looking for end here. They're going to get the kill on the Blaze. There's Junkrat Tire, though. Junkrat Tire booped the Diablo out of the polymorph from the core. That's unfortunate. All right, looks like, I don't know. I wouldn't be backing right now, but I guess seed's up. So the safe play here is to gather the seed, get 2 out of 3, then the next one you can try to grab as well. So, and now this will give Team Name some time to hopefully catch up in some XP here. We also see CCS grabbing the siege camp next to the seed. So lots of S's.
This next seed. So this seed was on the side of a Team Name side.
Yes.
And it's spooky when the enemy team gets that seed, because that means the next seed is definitely not going to be on your side, and that means that the next seed at best is going to be neutral position, and it's going to be when CCS is 20s, so it's going to be very scary. Oh my god, it's on like the left side, so it's going to be even harder now.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be rough for them. And with CCS having level 20s, that you got the Forever Gus going on there. Upgraded Isolation, upgraded Ancestral, upgraded Hatred, Teleport for Diablo. Woof.
Yeah. I mean, this one is better than top left, I suppose. Bottom left is a little bit more forgiving, but
They're
it's still
going
very
for the
hard to fight
fight.
into.
They're going
Yeah, they
for
have
it.
to. Oh, that last
Oh
was
my god.
too early. That's an insane wind tunnel.
Oh my
The bunker is gonna be
goodness.
popped, but you can't even get into the bunker because it takes a channel time, and the gust it just interrupts it.
Come on, save your blaze! Oh my gosh, if he wasn't stunned, he might have lived. And wow, look at the rest of team name. They are all super low. That third seed is gonna go to CCS, and this should be an ending play here.
Yeah, that was a bit of a blowout. I kind of wish I could ask team name if they picked this map specifically because they wanted either Vikings or Samuro, and then when they didn't get it, like did they? Yeah,
Well, that's a good mind control.
And then when they didn't get it, did their plan fall apart? But yeah, CCS just I think from beginning to end controlled that map very, very well. I think their macro was just a little bit cleaner in the beginning. They got a couple more picks than CCS or than team name. Oh, Jesus, 13-1. Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah, and they just snowballed it. They were just a little bit cleaner. I think team name maybe overcommitted to a couple camps early on, and yeah.
I'd say on the team for CCS, Dahaka inted that match. He's the only person who died on his team that game.
True. I do have mad respect for Ace though.
Ace, trash. No, I'm just kidding.
True.
Well, let me go through the stats real quick, and then you can go through the talents. For the stats, siege damage, 123,000 from Falstad, 102,000 from Mathael. Hero damage, 40,000 from Vala and 32,000 from Junkrat. Healing, 61,000 from Rhaegar and 33,000 from Anduin. Self-healing, 20,000 from Dahaka and 16,000 from Mathael. And XP, 17,000 from Falstad and 12,000 from Mathael. 13 kills to 1 kill, level 20 to level 17. And there are your talents.
Yeah, before I go over the talents, I think just one thing I wanted to talk about was how much better CCS played. Or how it didn't feel like team name really got that many 5-on-5 team fights. I was looking at the stats and I saw that Sylvanas had very low hero damage relative to everything else.
Yeah.
Compared to like Malthael and Junkrat, but part of that is just because team name didn't really get that many 5-on-5 team fights. Like if you think about the first 4 objectives, the first one, Blaze got caught, and it was also just on the side of CCS, so CCS side of the map, so it was hard to contest. So that one doesn't really count. Second one was neutral side, but they got the pick on Blaze when they were trying to kill the Dehaka. So Team Name couldn't fight that one either because it was 5v4. And then the third one was on their side of the map. Team Name got that one, but you know, it was on their side of the map. And then the fourth one, I believe, was on the side of CCS, so they couldn't even contest it. So like the first objective just went to the side of CCS without Team Name ever getting a 5v5 team fight. And that's something that CCS I think just did a lot better, like just rotating a lot faster than Team Name. On some talents, I don't have too much to talk about. I'm not a huge fan of the Blaze 16, but I also don't play main tank Blaze. I think usually if you're scared of spell damage, which based on his level 7, I would say he was at least a little bit worried about spell damage, I would go to Spell Shield. The Spell Shield is really, really, really strong at level 16. We see kind of a blow-up build for Sylvanas, which can also kind of explain why the low hero damage, because she doesn't do as much sustain damage with this build. And yeah, that's... Oh, wait a minute. That's an interesting place 13. Huh. Okay, I've never seen that one. I've taken it once in ARAM, and I heavily regretted it. Not a fan of that one either, but... yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I really wonder how much of Team Name's game plan hedged on getting either Vikings or Samuro, and when they didn't get it, how hard it backfired on them. I'm very curious. But yeah, I think game 2 is up.
Yep. Mods, if you can hear me, if you don't mind finishing the prediction with CCS winning the first match, please and thank you. We're going to go into our game number 2. Out of the best of 5, we have Dragonshire. And it looks like this time it was picked by CCS.
Yeah, this map, I think picked by CCS, right? Is that what you just said?
I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. I'm confirming right now with them.
Dragonshire. Oh, what a map. I think this is a map that is very rotation heavy. I think it's a map that requires a lot of team coordination and a lot of practice. And CCS seems comfortable on it. They played it 4 times and won all 4 times. So definitely a comfy map for them. You know,
yeah.
map I was interested to see was Shrines, because both teams have played that map a lot and have won a lot on that map, with 5 out of 6 wins on that map for team name, and 4 out of 5 wins for Citrus Colored Squash on Shrines. So that could be a double-edged sword, you know. It could be a very comfortable map for one team, but also very comfortable for the other team. Dragonshire, however, maybe a little bit more one-sided. Team name only played it once, and they did lose on it, where CCS won 4 times on it, so
that is true. I'm excited to see how this game goes. I've been enjoying Dragonshire a lot more lately. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I don't play it that often either. I've just been enjoying it lately. So I'm excited to see how this match goes. I'm predicting Dahaka pick, Falstad pick, Bright, all the globals on this map.
Yeah, Hogger is also a very strong one. Should either team take it, Ace could always take that Hogger. Very strong on it. But both teams are staying ready. I think I think we can also see the Junkrat again. He's a very popular bottom anchor.
Or Chromie.
Yeah, or Chromie. Chromie's also very strong.
Okay, we were both reading it in the game chat. We were ready for them to start it, and Mesos was like, "Oh wait, I have the ready button."
Yeah. So after that last game, you might be thinking about banning the Dehaka. You might be thinking about banning the Diablo.
I don't know. I don't think I would. Maybe.
Or Augur is gonna get banned now.
I think team name's gonna stick with the same bans, and it looks like CCS might as well, as they're already banning out the Lost Vikings. Misha, sorry, my kitten Misha is on my lap eating my cords. Not very nice of you, ma'am. Oh, yeah, it looks like same bans, except instead of Joanna ban, we're gonna see the Diablo. So maybe Joanna first pick, question mark? And there it is.
I honestly don't really love Johanna on this map, to be honest with you. I think typically on this map, you draft like a 1-3-1, and that 3-man has to be able to do something like constantly. Like something you might see is like a Varian Garrosh or Varian Tychus Stukov, because that's a very scary 3-man. Mm-hmm. It heals, it sustains, but it also kills any person they catch. Whereas Johanna doesn't really do that, and she kind of needs level 10 to do it, to do anything really. But it's Johanna, you know, how bad can it be? Also, teams don't always play 1-3-1 fast. Sometimes they play something a bit easier, they just play 1-4. And Johanna, I think, is okay for that. The Hogger ban from the first pick position says to me that I don't think Team Name really wants to play Hogger this match. I think Hogger's very strong. I honestly like him more than Johanna, but
look, me. Your favorite, Gul'dan.
Yeah,
so this time, CCS is going to be able to ban Gul'dan this time. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see this time why they banned it out in the first place. We do see the Dehaka, like I called it earlier. Dehaka first pick with the Anduin there, and it's pretty strong. See what team name's going to choose for their healer and their bruiser. But first, let's go through the next bans. We got Rhaegar banned. Okay.
You know, Gul'dan has been banned 12 times against Team Name, and they picked it 11 times.
Oh, dang.
So, apparently it's a character they're well known on.
It's like whenever we get Lucio banned.
Yeah, it's true.
Lucio and Junkrat, R.I.P.
The fact that that Gul'dan has had impact in 23 matches, like, that's insane. Because, you know, if you only count the matches you played, well, you know, some of those matches it got banned, so you don't count those. But if you count both of them, and they still add up to 23, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see why exactly. A new Brett Greymane. I like this 3-man. I like this a lot. Greymane's very proactive on this map and take camps and get kills and get picks and show buildings. I think he's just very strong on this map.
Yep, I like it too. We're gonna see the Rexxar. Rexxar's pretty good on this map. I like the Rexxar pick. We'll see what the last one. They gotta pick a healer here. I'm saying Brightwing. I don't know. I think Brightwing's the pick here. Another global. Oh no, it's Lucio. You know what? I forgot Lucio was up because I feel like I always forget that he's a thing
Yeah.
since we never get to play him.
Yeah, I just assume he's banned all the time.
Yeah, exactly. He's the imaginary ban. Misha, stop it. Speaking of Misha.
So Rexar, speaking of Misha, I traditionally very strong on this map, but he does have a bit of a maintenance cost. If you take the hard camp on top, he needs a team to come push it for him. Otherwise, he's gonna lose the wall. Junkrat very strong.
CCS stealing the Junkrat this time.
Okay, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I really like CCS's draft.
Yeah.
I don't really think it matters if they play 1-3-1 or 1-4-1 or 1-4. If they're going to play 1-3-1, they have a very strong 3-man, they have a very strong lane anchor, they have a very strong offlaner that can even just join them at any time. If they want to play 1-4, they have a very strong 4-man. CCS's team names comp is also very strong, but it's a bit less standard, and I feel like on this map, the first couple levels matter a little bit more than on other maps. That's kind of more of an intuition thing. I don't actually have... That's just kind of how I feel about it. And I think Johanna can kind of struggle because she's not really even a tank until level 10. Before that, she's just kind of a meat bag. Better than Varian, for that matter, but...
That is true. As we get into the game, if mods are listening, please and thank you if you can finish our last prediction and start our new prediction, because now we are going into game number 2, and let's introduce the teams. Over the left side for Citrus Colored Swatch CCS, we have Stoic on the Anduin, Lamort on the Junkrat, Mesos on the Anubarag, T3 Cat on the Greymane, and Ace on the Dahaka.
And on the left side, or on the right side, for team name, we have B-Medu on the Rexstar, Lucio, or Majesty on the Lucio, Duff McWallen on the Goldan, Leo Rice on the Johanna, and Double Life, the Fallen.
I keep thinking you're saying double. I keep thinking you're saying double wife. You know what? He maybe has double wives and is living a double life.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. But I hate W build Goldan.
Yeah.
Very green.
I don't know if I like it here.
I mean, I think it's a fine build. I just.
And what is this? Lucio going party mix. I haven't seen someone go party mix in ages. Where's Dylan in here?
Talent. I thought it was an ARAM talent. Well, I don't play Lucio.
I used to pick it, and then I think I started talking to Dylan about it, because I think he used to pick it a long time ago as well, and we were talking about it, and then that's when we figured out different talents are better. So I did just notice, though, the Anduin switching teams now, and it's Lightwell Anduin. Let's go.
Yeah, I think Lightwell also makes a lot more sense on this map. You're gonna be you might have a character that's hanging out top or bottom for a long period of time. Lightwell just lets you kill them while you're gone. You probably don't go the radio for Lucio at level 7, but similar idea. Maybe if you see that as well.
I want to make note, if you do !casters in the NGS chat, like, it'll bring up both of our names and it'll say you can find me at, and then my information, and then it says, hold on, I gotta re-look at it. It said exactly, I gotta find it, and then it says, and Ruglord will find you first.
Yeah, I saw that. I was very confused about what that meant, to be honest.
That means he's looking at you. You're spying on people.
I'm in your walls, baby.
No. Oh, 3v2 here in the mid. Maybe? I don't know. Nubrak could just keep an eye on the objective, which is pretty smart here. Right now, team name having a stronghold on the shrines. We are going to actually see CCS starting to capture the bottom shrine here. And so we'll see what team name does to counter it.
I really liked the 2-1 that the 2-man that they had top there with Lala pressuring the Dehaka alongside the Rexstar. I really like that. But Ashy is gone. Now Rexstar has to clear this hard camp, which is going to take a while. Ooh, Misha might be going down here. Ooh, Misha goes down.
Oh, Misha! Where's my Misha? My Misha has left me.
Team Name has been getting a lot of control in this bottom shrine. They've been pretty much holding almost the entire time, and they've been doing a good job controlling all the lanes except in mid. In fact, they're actually losing mid right now as we speak. I feel like they may be overcommitting a little too much to the points. Yeah, because they're gonna lose almost their entire mid wall there.
Yep, and it looks like CCS, they're gonna start rotating down. They might know that oh, there it is, the camp, never mind, the camp got captured. Raka, can you finish the prediction, please, and thank you, and start another one? Appreciate it. I just saw her in chat. All right, ooh, Ace, a lot of damage out onto him, but he is gonna be fine.
The Haka did burn Dig for that. He's gonna miss some stuff top for it. And now Rexar's threatening to capture mid. I don't think they're gonna let him. Yeah, there we go. There's a new Brack already going mid. B mid. Knows he's not gonna go to catch it. Let's Misha checks it first before committing it with the main body.
I mean, hey, this game is looking really good so far. Pretty back and forth. I think Team Name so far definitely stepping it up, doing a lot better than last game. So we'll see if they can carry on with it and possibly give us a game 4.
Yeah, I will say they are like again, CCS is just a little bit clean on the macro, right? They're willing to give up the bottom shrine because they know they can control mid, and if they can control mid, it doesn't really matter, right? And because of that, they're gonna there's gonna be a small bit of EXP missed on their side, on side of Team Name mid.
Oh my god, that gray main super low right now. There's the Junkrat trap. There's kind of a little back and forthness.
I will say, one thing I've learned about the Dehaka Rexar matchup is that even though Rexar is favored technically, if you go tissue regeneration on Dehaka, you just have so much to say, and you can kind of just like live until the Rexar inevitably makes a mistake. And the Rexar can't make too many mistakes, whereas you can make a lot of mistakes as Dehaka. And sometimes that can be a problem. Yeah, see right now the Dehaka is gonna land that tongue on the Rexar, and you know, that's like maybe the second tongue he's landed on Rexar, but that's really all he needs. Now Rexar's the backup.
Yep, here go. Oh, look at this, a new Brack though, getting quite a bit of damage from the Rexar. Misha, don't die. Oh, there you go, tongue missed. No Misha deaths right now. We do see Team Name though also on the Bruiser camp here. So we'll see how they go here. Predictions are up for this game, and CCS now finally has the first objective going on here. Looks like they're going to rotate up top and start taking out the top lane. Level 10s are aligned for Team Name. This is the last game CCS had level 10s first, so now Team Name with the level 10s first. We are going to see Boars, High Five, Horrify, Shield, and Rain of Vengeance. And we're going to see a Rexar dead. There's the Horrify being used as well. There's the pull onto a Greymane. Lucio trying to boot back that Dehaka. Team Name looking for the kill on this Dehaka. There's a kick onto the Gul'dan, and Dehaka's so low, but he is going to get out just in time.
Yeah, wow. I can't believe he lived there. Just barely.
Not a whole lot of value from this dragon.
Yeah, not too much. The vehicle objectives kind of do that on the first couple of times. Honestly, all early game objectives are kind of like that at first.
Oh, Riptire being used. A misclick, question mark?
I think they got excited because Lucio off the wall into a Junkrat trap.
Yeah.
And they were maybe calling to go on him. But yeah, you can see the small structural advantages. I will say I didn't realize this Team Name got so much value bottom as well. They also got bottom wall to match the fact that they're losing mid wall.
Yep.
But with the first objective going to CCS, it means they're also gonna lose a bit of top wall, and the XP difference is gonna start catching up. Well, it's still very close right now. In fact, I think it might still be in favor of Team Name just barely. Oh, no, yeah, slightly in favor of CCS.
Well, we're gonna see CCS rotate down, maybe collapse on the. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna try to collapse onto this. There's the isolation. There's the tongue onto the Vala. Vala is gonna go down. She uses her Rain of Vengeance. Lucio's able to get out of there, but unfortunately, that is gonna be one kill down. This is a very low death game so far, 2-0, and we're already at almost level 13s here.
That was really unfortunate. The Rexar tried to stun the Dehaka out of the dig, and he missed. He could have stopped Dehaka from ganking his team bottom, but unfortunately, he was just a little bit off that stun. And as a result, they're gonna lose Vala. Some stacks on her Gambit as well, and they're gonna lose their bottom wall for it.
Yep, and now CCS grabbing the bottom Bruiser camp here. And now they have level 13s as well. I just realized that Anduin went Desperate Prayer. What's with Desperate Prayer? Garbo. Oh, here's the invade. Here comes the Riptire. Riptire? Okay, never mind.
Dehaka hasn't been top in ages, and it doesn't matter, because during that whole time, Rexar had to be pushing out top. I don't even think he missed that much soak top, if any at all.
Yeah, no. Alright, there goes Misha capturing the top. Here comes Dehaka down up there. And now CCS holding down the bottom lane, starting to turn this around for them.
You gotta catch bottom here. Let's see what they can get out of it. Oh, okay. They managed to get out of that bottom shrine area.
Oh, here comes the Dehaka.
Oh, I don't know what's stun.
Greymane.
I think the Blessed Shield caught the Greymane engage, which is actually really big, because that otherwise would have been a really good light bomb. Lucio and Cocoon is going to be in trouble. Dehaka's going to ISO the... Ooh, that's a dead Lucio.
No,
oh,
run,
maybe not.
Lucio! Oh, livid!
Junkrat saved him. Oh, no.
Wow. Okay. No one died yet.
If I was inside of CCS, I'd still be pretty happy with that for the most part.
Yeah.
You get a lot of value now after chunking out the enemy team. Riptire's gonna come out, scare away the Lucio.
Lucio said, not today. Oh, they didn't kill out the tire in time. And well, now that's gonna be our first fort down in favor of CCS. They're holding out strong. They're gonna come out mid. I think they're gonna collapse on mid fort, or they're gonna rotate up top. Looks like they're gonna start rotating up top and look to collapse onto this Rhaegar. Oh yeah, look at Nubrak coming around.
You've doing a good job not getting ganked on Rexar. That's something that can be kind of scary on the staff. They kind of forget about. You get so tunnel vision onto the 1v1 that you lose sight of the enemy 4-man. He's doing a good job making sure he stays safe. I will say though, I do think the Nubrak could have gotten him there. He has Beetles. He has his whole team there. Surely he can take a couple tower shots, but gonna use their map control to get this hard camp. Wow, look at that. It's one thing to get, you know,
oh, that's Boars. Wait, hold on. They're looking for the fight here. Look at the Nubrak getting pretty stuck out there. Joanna, there's the Blessed Shield on. They are just focusing hard on this Nubrak, but they're not going to be able to get anything out of that.
Yeah, it's very well played from CCS. It's one thing to get, you know, the opponent's camp when you're up, but when you're at the same number of people... Okay, what is Rexar doing? Okay. When you have the same number of people, it really requires a bit of map awareness to know that you can steal the opponent's camp, and they did it beautifully there.
Oh, Vala, there's the light bomb. It does not hit the Joanna. Joanna used her unstoppable. There's the Cocoon onto the Lucio here. And that is going to be... Yeah, that's 2 talents down for CCS here.
Team Name should try and fight very, very soon. They're about to get like almost all of their ults back, and CCS is not going to have Cocoon because they just wasted on Lucio. They should really look to invade this hard camp. It's kind of hard to make the play in the moment, but they need to not just stand bottom 3-man right now. They really need to do something. And they're also losing mid. Like, what have I been saying? They've just been slowly losing mid this whole time.
I mean, I will say, though, they are doing a lot better compared to last game. They're just a tad bit behind on XP, but overall they're doing so much better compared to last game. Joanna looking for that Anduin, or not Anduin, a Nubrak, different A-team name.
If I was team Name, I'd be like... They still have about 10 more seconds before Cocoon is up. They could still take a fight, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Oh, maybe. Joanna's going on in there.
Okay, I like it.
They're going for it.
Rexar needs to make sure Dehaka can't dig. Okay, never mind.
And it's done.
Yeah. Oh my god, Dehaka landed another time on Rexar.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw on the mini-map too. Oh, maybe a gank onto the Dehaka here. Vala, why did you touch the minion? Alright, let's see if they can get anything. If they can get this kill, this would be big for them. And they do! Oh my gosh. They're going to be able to do something here now, hopefully.
Yeah, usually getting a kill for a fort is not super worth it, but in this case, Team Name kind of needs everything. They're not getting like Omega Destroy like they were game 1. But they are like slowly bleeding out. Right, they lost top 4, they lost bottom 4. They're about to lose mid. They're about to lose Rexstar.
Oh my God,
no.
Rexstar. But it's okay. Look at Great. Yeah, it's a good fight for them. They got to get the cocoon out. Anduin desperate prayer on himself, but Vala is so focused on that. Anduin's unable to get the kill. Lucio's extremely low as well. Lucio is gonna perish here, and man, this fight ended up not going in the favor of Team Name, which I really thought it was. I thought they had this, but they do not.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward flanking from that ankle. I think Goldan was a bit far up. I don't think he necessarily wanted to all funnel in from this choke. But at the same time, you do have to rotate very aggressively against this team now, because they were very overextended. That even with the Rexstar death, that was still a very good fight for them. I think the execution was just a little cleaner from CCS. Securing the Goldan and getting a lot of mileage while Goldan is not able to join the fight. Horrify didn't even get used during that fight, right?
Nope.
So, and Blessed Shield was just used for Rexstar, so Johanna was also significantly less powerful in that fight.
Maybe you mean for Dahaka?
Yeah, when they were trying to kill Dahaka, yeah.
I was like, Rexstar, aren't they on the same team?
Yeah.
Dan doing his thing, and there's a nice big kick onto the Vala. Let's see if Team Name can get a kill here. There is the oh my goodness.
Onto Dahaka and the Greymane. Gonna get the Dahaka kill.
Joe's looking so low. Oh my God. My goodness. She's gonna go down. They're still chasing though. Team Name is looking for something.
The rewind plus the Junkrat W is actually going to get the kill on the Johanna, just barely.
Oh, and I noticed the Junkrat, they didn't go Riptire 20. I honestly would have gone Riptire 20 at this. Team Name's pretty grouped up almost all the time. I think this would be perfect level 20 Riptire.
Yeah, Riptire 20 is kind of just an insane talent, honestly. I think it's good even if you just hit like one person every time, but Cannonball is also pretty good. Especially if you're playing just to poke your opponents out, it's pretty strong.
Yep.
Very interesting Goldan 16. I feel like I usually see the spell power 16, but they actually went for the Q16. I guess that can still work. Also, no feign death from Rexstar. I think he might have been able to save himself a couple times if he had feign death. At least that last time he died. But 20s is going to be coming soon for both sides.
What do you mean? CCS already has 20s.
Yeah, but Team Name's about to get their 20.
Yes. All right. Yep. So now Team Name kind of trundling back, waiting until they get their 20s. There it is. And so now let's see how this goes. Is Team Name gonna look for the fight? Is CCS gonna look for a fight? Or are they both just gonna turtle? I think CCS, I think they should look for the fight. They're the ones winning these team fights, so they might want to look for one. But it looks like they're going to back away for now. Junkrat is in the mid lane here, so it looks like he's rotating up, and he might just shove up the top lane. We see, I mean, I'm pretty sure CCS knows that Team Name is just staying as 5 this entire time. So they're going to start shoving out lanes. Got Dahaka shoving out the lane, and now Team Name, and they're going to try to start shoving out this bottom lane.
Yeah, I love what CCS is doing. Playing nice and patient. They have 6 buildings up still. They have all the time in the world. If Dahaka is just going to take your top keep, if you're not going to find something down here, you have to go either stop Dahaka, like, now, or you got to find a fight. And right now, CCS is not giving you that fight. So Team Name, I think they really just need to send Rexstar top. Yep.
And I'm not sure. It looks like he might be backing. No, he is staying in here. There's boars being used. That's a pull being used. That was Blessed Shield as well. A bunch of ults for no reason. We do see Rexstar leaving, and that's, I mean, CCS got the top keep. If anything, CCS won this fight here. And now they're on to the Johanna here. 3v1 Lucio coming over. Here comes the Dahaka, though, and they're going to have to fight this. There's a tongue, big tongue on the Johanna. There's the Horrify, but it's not enough as the Junkrat's going to get the kill onto the Johanna. Junkrat looking for Tire. Oh, he barely misses the boop onto the Vala. Vala's still going to get the stun with the light bomb. Greymane is on her, and Oh, she okay, I was about to say the fact that she lived looked like Cursed Bull. Not even Cursed Bull didn't get her.
Yeah,
So
that was really rough for team name. They burned Boars, they burned Shield, they got basically nothing out of it. They traded it for Anduin Pole, I suppose.
Yep.
And then immediately afterwards, Rexar had to back. Like, he just threw Boars and then left. Oh, no.
Oh, Rexar. Wow.
Yeah.
They're looking to end here. CCS looking really hard to end here. They are looking very strong. And I think this might be GG. Yeah, I think this is GG again.
Yeah, I think team name... I mean, again, I think their macro was just cleaner. This game, it was a lot more even because the objective was a lot harder to cap.
Yes.
The last one. Right, you couldn't snowball your way into a free first garden tear. But I think that because team name was just like a little bit behind on the mid soap, they slowly lost their mid four, they slowly lost their top four. I don't even remember how they lost bottom four, but at some point they lost bottom four, and eventually it's just a really tough situation, right? Dehago got free push top, which is the least useful lane on that map, because it's the hardest one to end on. But you know, it keeps a keep, right? And catapults don't care about which lane they're on, they're gonna shove.
Yep.
So Dehago was able to just take that lane, put team name on a huge timer. I don't think team name responded very well to that timer. I think they could have dealt with Dehago a lot earlier instead of looking for a fight bottom. But you know, it's rough because if Rexar leaves, it's a very unfavored fight for you 4v4 because you don't have a fort to retreat to, and you can't go mid either because mid also doesn't have a fort. So what do you do there? It's a hard situation.
Yeah, I definitely think though team name definitely stepped up a lot better, played a lot better. So hopefully game number 3, they finally start putting their pieces together to give them the game that they need. We'll go through stats real quick, and then I'll have you go through talents while we wait for our next game. For the stats, we have Junkrat 183,000 siege damage with Gul'dan at 139 siege damage. For hero damage, 66,000 with Greymade, 47,000 for Gul'dan. Healing, 77,000 from Anduin, 70,000 from Lucio. Self-healing, 29,000 from Dehaka, 27,000 from Joanna, and XP, 19,000 from Junkrat, 16,000 from Rexar. 9 kills, 2 kills, level 22, level 20. And I just noticed Ace, once again, the enter of the series. But Gul'dan on the team name, Duff McWhalen, no deaths that game. I'm actually pretty surprised that he didn't die a single time that game. The rest of his team, dirty enters.
Yeah, that's pretty surprising. Because Gul'dan doesn't really have a way to save himself outside of, like, an ult. But, yeah, okay. I see the Gul'dan. I see the W build. I mean, as much as I hate W build, I can't deny that W1 plus W7 is very, very strong combo. I mean, you might even consider going W7 if you didn't go W1, but if you go in W1, W7 is ridiculous. Yeah, there's not too much else for me to talk about talent-wise. I really hate Anduin Pierce E, to be honest with you. I really think it's a very overrated talent. But, yeah, you know, people keep picking it and they keep winning with it, so who am I to say? I think our next map is up. More? Okay, I think more might be AFK. Spoiler alert. Map number 3 is up, and it is Curse of Hollow. Oh my god, bro. You didn't say anything.
Well, I was like, oh man. I was like, oh man, you know, I'll just have him talk about talents while I real quickly run away and grab a snack because I'm hungry.
Joke's on you, they picked very boring talents that game.
Ah, man, unfortunate for me.
Actually, there was a couple spicy things I could have talked about, like Lucio picking Summer Anthem. I've never seen that one either, especially when you pick High Five. Or, I think Johanna's 20 is fine. The shield with, Well,
it's too late now. I'm already back now.
Yeah. Well, Cursed Hollow picked by CCS, I think.
Yes, it looks like it's been picked by CCS. I like Hector, that I'm not casting the match that Dylan's in right now. I guess Dylan's in a game.
I think he's talking about the other robot wizard.
Which robot wizard?
The other one. There's another one on another team. Remember, we screamed them.
Oh, with Toasty Buns! Yeah, they're preparing for Storm League right now. I
Yeah, I
thought it
was
was
gonna say
our
maybe
robot wizard.
maybe they're playing something.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what Hector's saying. Hector's a weirdo.
True.
True indeed.
So, first of all, can I talk about it now?
Yeah, another big map here. We got Garden of Terror, big map, and then now Dragonshire, and now even Cursed Hollow. This will be interesting.
So both teams actually have the same exact record on this map, 3 for 3. So very interesting. What other maps could they have gone to? They could have gone to Shrines.
Towers of
Alterac.
Doom! Towers of Doom!
They could have gone to Towers of Doom, yeah. I wonder why they didn't. Towers of Doom I think also would have been a reasonable choice. They don't seem to play much Alterac, so I guess Alterac doesn't make sense. And I guess neither team wants to go to Shrines. Unfortunate. I think it's a really cool map. But Cursed Hollow. This is where Team Name has to make their stand. This is their tournament life.
Yep.
At stake. Are they going to lose 3-0 or are they going to run it back and get the reverse 3-0? This is where the momentum swings. This is where they need to find their footing. Yeah, we'll see what they do. I will say so far all their offlane picks have been... I guess the Rexstar was pretty normal for Dragonshire, but honestly, even on that map, I would prefer like a Blaze or something. I wonder if they're going to take something a little bit more standard for the offlane. Maybe take the Dehaka away from Ace, because Ace has been kind of owning on it. And this is a map where they could first pick Johanna, and I think it'll be perfectly reasonable. But it is a big map. It is a macro map, and I think CCS so far has had cleaner macro. Garden of Terror is kind of similar to Cursed in some ways, and yeah, I think if it's a repeat of Garden, CCS might just take it at 3-0.
CCS Wolf in the chat saying TOD is lame. Your mom's lame. Got him.
She's disabled.
She's what the fuck?
Yeah, because when you see someone's lame, like it's like they're disabled, like they're
what?
disabled.
I have
like,
never
like a lame dog.
No, I've never heard of this. I have never heard of these terms.
Lameness refers to an inability to properly use one or more limbs.
LAME.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that. I guess I'm definitely very lame then.
True.
True.
In both ways.
Oh, that's fucked.
And doing
right. Yep, bands. We got the Hogger and Samro band. There's the Lost Vikings band. And now the Anduin band. That's the new band. So Diablo is up for CCS. And wow, the insta-lock for the Dehaka. They said, Ace, no more Dehaka for you.
Yeah, B-Med said, you trying to ban me out? Hell no, no more getting banned out.
Yeah.
I'm playing Dehaka now. I think Dehaka very strong on this map. It's very big. Globals love that. There's plenty of bushes. Yeah, very solid pick. Can't really say too much more about that. Oh my god, but the other globals.
There's so many globals. I love Hector in the chat with the definition of lame. Thanks, Hector. Appreciate it. I'm just dumb, that's all. I see ya, Hector. Are we scrimming tomorrow?
I was wondering why their team contacted me. I thought it was kind of random, but then I remembered, oh, it's Hector's. I checked and it was Hector's.
Hector just loves me. Tracer?
Deckard.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't usually see Tracer very often. I definitely don't see it into Brightwing very often. And I certainly don't see it picked in the 2-3. Are we going to see the Abathur ban? I would love to see an Abathur ban.
Oh, no, I want to see Abathur being played now.
Oh, yeah, that would be even better.
Be a fun game 3 to watch. No,
Diablo.
the Diablo.
I actually think CCS would have really liked to take Diablo into the Tracer. It's point and click CC, and it's just a lot of walls in this map, and they get the next pick.
Yeah.
But they're gonna ban it out instead. Very interesting.
You know, they might take Joanna here. And then Blessed Shield.
Still up. Holy crap, yeah.
Blessed Shield the Tracer.
I think I might like Diablo more, especially into Tracer, because I don't think Tracer can kill Diablo.
No.
And new crack. I guess, yeah, okay, I guess you're gonna, yeah, I guess you can just take Johanna. Blind the Tracer, disable her for a couple seconds.
I'm calling Joanna, and then I think team name was gonna go with either Garrosh or Murden.
Oh yeah, team name, okay. I think we can maybe see a Johanna Sylvanas, Johanna Paula here.
Yep.
Something to click on the Sylvanas. I mean the Tracer. Johanna, Blaze. Oh, I forgot about Blaze. Yeah, good pick. Normally I would not pick the Blaze, but team name apparently likes in the tank slot, so you know, you've just designed the 2 tank picks basically, and Blaze is very, very strong.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There. The offlane life is not always the fun one. There's the Garrosh.
Hey, I'm so good at the game. Oh, and there's your favorite Gul'dan. The 0 death Gul'dan.
I will say, Gul'dan, outside of Horrify, maybe sometimes struggles to follow up on the isolated target, because his Q's kind of are sustained damage, and his E is, I mean, it's quote-unquote burst, but it's burst over 6 seconds. I actually don't like Johanna or Garrosh into Johanna or Brightwing, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of a rough matchup.
I agree.
But it's probably playable. There's the Gray Mane.
All right.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see the Tracer pick.
Mods, specifically Ector, because I know you're still in here. If you guys can put up a prediction to see who will win this 3rd game. But yeah, I'm voting CCS. I really like their draft again, so.
Yo, has there been a prediction since game 1? Because I still see the prediction for game 1.
Yeah, prediction game 1 got done. Prediction for game 2 got done. I mean, I got my point. Or did prediction for game 2 got done. I got my points.
Got done? I don't see it. I just prediction 1.
Refresh your stream.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I still only see who will win game 1.
Oh, your thing's broken then.
No. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyway.
Into the game! Left side! We got CCS. We got Lamort on the Falstad. We have Ace on the Blaze, Stoic on the Brightwing, T3 Cat on the Greymane, and Mesos on the Joanna.
And on the right side, team name, fighting for tournament life here. We got Majesty on the Deckard, B Meduo on the Dehaka, Duff McWallen on the Gul'dan, Leo Rice on the Garrosh, and Double Life on the Tracer. You know, Tracer's one of those characters, as soon as it's picked, you just hyper-fixate on it. How do I counter it? How do I beat it? How do I support it? Is it gonna work?
True.
It's like Illidan's, like Maiev, it's like Cho'Gall. It's just something you really focus on. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Tracer's gonna have a lot of fun this game. They don't have, like, reliable CC to follow up on her, to, like, hit her with. But I also don't think she can pressure that many people, to be honest.
Yeah, I can agree. Oh, I didn't know Raka was still in here. She wasn't talking, and I knew Ector was in here because he loves listening to Ruglord talk.
Oh, nice. Same, me too.
Cringe.
But...
I also want to note that I am casting the game, and I definitely predicted 10k onto CCS because I have too many points to deal with.
I don't have 10k points, but, you know, let's just say I want CCS to win this for the profit. Not biased, by the way.
Not biased.
Yeah,
I like their comp a lot 5K. Better.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, right, Tracer's character you hyper fixate on. I don't like the Tracer here.
No, I agree.
But Dehaka is finally gonna pick Enhanced Agility, the first Dehaka of the night to do it. I can't believe I'm seeing Neural Stimpak with Blaze. It is perfectly playable. I just really like the attack speed, especially if I'm the main wave clear on a 3-lane map. But I'm gonna say Neural Stimpak for Blaze. It is still very good. W go Gul'dan again, very cringe. Both teams can trade out their camps. Like even now, you can see that CCS is slightly ahead, right?
Yeah.
And Gul'dan is stuck bottom, which is actually a pretty big deal because he's the team's main wave clear outside of Dehaka, and even Dehaka doesn't have great wave clear right now.
Oh, big toss onto the Greymane there, but Garrosh isn't going to be able to get any of the damage. It's just Garrosh and Dehaka in mid lane, and CCS is just hard shoving this in right now.
Yeah, like Garrosh, Gul'dan needed to be mid like 5 minutes ago.
Or even the Tracer either, one of them. Oh, but instead, I missed it. Bottom lane, they were at least able to get the Falstad kill. They're starting to get damage on the bottom wall, but we already see CCS rotating down to clear that out.
Yeah, I don't know if that was entirely worth it. Tracer sat in that bottom bush for like 5 minutes. waiting to get the
jeez.
ball stand. And they finally did get it, right? If they didn't get it, that would be truly disastrous. But they're not going to get quite the same mileage out of this camp as CCS did with their hard camp. CCS got the whole mid wall. They're going to get a part of mid bottom wall, most of it, to be fair. But I think Goldan really had to shove mid. Should have been top. Really should have been mid there to help clear that a little bit faster.
Ooh, there's the toss off of the Joanna. She's not gonna die. Not enough damage yet. It is definitely a late game for Team Name, but we are actually going to see them get... Oh, they almost got the objective. I was expecting them to get the... Oh. All right, then. Gives me time to open my next snack.
Cat problems.
Hey, I understand that. Where's my troublemakers? I don't have any troublemakers in my room right now.
Cat turned off magic.
Oh my gosh. Remember when I first started playing with you guys, Smokey would turn off my PC?
Yeah.
And I had to train him. I finally trained him not to go on top of my PC. He has a spot on my I have a massive desk. And he finally is trained to sit in this one spot and he won't go anywhere else on the desk unless it's like right in front of me.
That is really funny. We've gone full circle.
We really have.
But anyway, if you see Haka mid, he might be going top very soon to match the fall stat. He needs to be able to stop that fall stat from split pushing. Since they both have disease, he's probably going to be the one to do that. I will say one thing about Deckard. The guy might not have any cleanse, but he does have some insane CC, and he does have potions, which are pretty good for fighting on like a centralized point, like you do for objectives. But we'll see who wins it. I think Johanna is still not quite a full tank, but do you have the countdown now? Okay, there we go.
Because the Dahaka's, or not Dahaka, the Deckard's cat. That's pretty funny.
Why do so many people at NGS have cats? I gotta say.
We're just a bunch of cat lovers.
Maybe it's because I only hear about the cats, because dogs don't turn on monitors. Only cats do.
Well, yeah, because when are you going to see a dog climbing on top of a PC or monitor? Actually, that's kind of weird. How did the cat turn off the monitor of all things? That's a weird one, unless the cat unplugged it by accident, which I can see that happening. But, like, pressing a monitor button? That's weird.
It's a very dexterous cat.
That is true.
Team Name is getting chunked out here, which is pretty crazy because they're the one with Goldan. And Goldan usually the one to beat people in these long-range fights. Oh no!
I missed it.
Yeah, same.
Oh, but
that's
it's okay.
Disastrous.
Oh no! Oh no! There goes the garage, and ma'am, I really thought Team Name was gonna be able to have this first objective, but instead it's gonna be CCS.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's just like a team differential, right? Like, you know, you lose the 4v4 when you have the sustained DPS character with Goldan, and even to a lesser extent Tracer. Oh, and they lose 4 for that. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, they lost top 4.
That's really bad. CCS was able to stall for so long that Team Name actually got chunked out. They could no longer do anything. Falstad got the solo kill on Dehaka. I missed how that happened. But that's going to give CCS the first objective. It's going to give them a bit of an EXP lead, and now they're going to get boss. And honestly, they're doing this so fast, they could invade the opponent's boss.
I like how chat is just talking about how cats can turn off monitors and PCs and stuff. Someone said that they had to make a little cover for their PC, and I've actually seen a TikTok of that, and I was so tempted to make it. I think Ryan sent me the TikTok too. Was like, you need to make this for your PC, but now I'm good. My cats leave my PC alone now.
Nice. I can't believe so many of y'all have cats, bro. I guess it's just when people are gaming, they talk about the cats a lot.
That's true. In chat, if you have a cat, say, put how many cats you have. Oh, Garrosh! Oh my gosh, the potions! The big potions! That's gonna be second curse, though, or second tribute going to the side of CCS again. And level 10's online for both teams. Let's see, we got Blessed Shield, we got Gust, we got Bunker, we got Bleak Heal, and we got Cursed Bullet. Ooh, we have CCS looking for the invade on the boss camp. And the rest of level 10s for team name, we're gonna see Pulse Bomb, we're gonna see Warlord's Challenge, Horrify, Isolation, and we're still waiting on Deckard.
Oh my god. Gank on the Dehaka.
Oh my goodness, Dehaka.
I don't even blame him for not seeing that. Why is the entire enemy team waiting for him? He's
That's
actually
true.
gonna live it. Oh my god, the 3-man
They may win
Horrify.
it. I can't tell who's gonna win this. CCS is pretty low here. Tracer coming up from behind.
Ooh,
Tracer's
come
looking
on,
for something.
Dehaka. Oh my god, the Brightwing Z.
No, the Dehaka's still gonna go down.
You know, that's kind of, I guess, one of the issues with team names comp is that they don't really have a way to just go on one person and kill that one person. Like, their biggest burst is Pulse Bomb. And that's kind of it. If Pulse Bomb's not up, they can't really kill a single target. Like, Gul'dan can't really do it. Tracer can't really do it. No one else can really do it, right? So that's how can had a really good tongue on the Johanna, but she actually lived long enough for the Brightwing Z to happen. And yeah, that's just really hard. And it's really rough because they have a very CC heavy comp on the side of team name with Garrosh and Deckard and Dehaka, right? You need some follow up for that, but they just don't quite have it, I think.
Oh, Joanna getting caught out, maybe? Here we go, another fight in the same area here.
Yeah, CC is doing a good job making sure that team name does not get this boss. Or if they are going to get it, they're going to feel very uneasy doing it, because Falstad does have Gust. All he needs is vision of the boss to be able to show up on time.
Alright, everyone chat. I got 3 cats, cause CCS Wolf, he's got 3 cats. Kobe Cat has 0. Finally! Wow, that's kind of sad. I feel sad for you. 2 cats! Got quite a few cats in the chat. Too bad Cats on my keyboard isn't here. Hey.
True.
Weren't they our division?
Cats on my keyboard?
Yeah, weren't they B
Yeah,
West?
I think so. There's so many cat teams, I can't remember them all.
Yeah, you have Cool Cats and Kittens. You have like Daddy Cats or something like that.
Nexus Cats.
Nexus Cats, yep.
Anyway, speaking of cats. Team fight happening. I don't know how that has anything to do with cats, but you know. Oh, how did I didn't even see where Garrosh was.
I didn't even see where he died. Oh, below us. He was below where we're looking at. Man, Tracer? I just watched Tracer jump in, stand there, and then go back.
Yeah, I just think that the damage structure on team name is a little dysfunctional. Like, Tracer didn't even go the Quantum Spike. She went the Sticky Bomb, which is very good. It was a very strong talent, but it just doesn't feel like they quite have the damage to kill somebody, and they don't quite have the sustain to kill somebody either. Ideally with Deckard, you should be able to out-sustain your opponents, right? You have all the potions.
Yep.
But CCS is just finding these openings. They're getting these kills on Gul'dan and, you know, Dehaka, and, you know, they're getting these kills. And it's just really rough for Team Name to get the right fight.
Daddy Cats. Right now, they're just talking about, it's just the cat chat now. Forget the game, it's a cat chat now. Director also said, Majesty knows, also somebody Majesty knows has a cat named Kit Kat. And oh my goodness, man, CCS is just rolling right now, getting 2 kills, possibly a 3rd. Deckard not looking so good, and oh my goodness, he makes it out. Tracer's trying to get in there to do some damage, is unable to. At least Bunker was there. Oh, there's Bye for Cat Boys as well. I remember them. They're like one of my favorite team names. I don't know if, were they playing this season? I didn't get to cast them. I didn't do a whole lot of casting this season compared to my previous seasons. Oh, but oh my goodness. Oh, big Lornado. Big Lornado saving that Dehaka there. Garrosh is just going, I'm gonna fight. I'm going in there.
Yeah, with that push, CCS gets the Garrosh kill. They get, I think, they got the Deckard kill, and they're gonna get a small bit of core damage as well.
95%.
Yeah.
Where's the Abathur? Where is the mule?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I kind of agree with Wolf there. That boss could have ended, I think.
Yeah.
But it would have been kind of bold from CCS. They're gonna choose to play a little bit safer, which I also
Oh.
respect. Ooh,
Bro,
team name playing it
CCS
bold. I
has
like
to
it.
be. CCS is just cheating. They started the
no.
boss. They hid. They knew that they were coming. There's the false saddle. Gul'dan is finally gonna die here. So is the Garrosh. There's the taunt from the Garrosh. And he just turned around and died. And Dahaka's dead. And I'm pretty sure CCS is just. Oh, really? I was thinking they were just gonna go push, top it, and win, but it said they're gonna play it safe and go for the boss.
Yeah, I mean 30 seconds on death timers, it maybe takes you 10 seconds to get to top. It's a little rough, I think.
Hector out here with the facts. The only cat teams in season 15 are Cool Cats and Kittens and Cats on my keyboard.
Yeah, dead game. Everyone's leaving.
Man, all the cat. I think next season will just be Fen Cats.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, and then you just have like, we could put Smokey in like a little Phoenix costume and that could be our mascot.
Oh.
That'd be cute.
What about Fen turtles? I have 2 turtles. How about we do a turtle theme?
You sure? What about crickets?
I'm
Or
also down for
ants.
crickets. I don't have to do
Or
anything
your
more. I'm down for
ants.
crickets.
For anyone who's curious about the crickets, when we won one of our games, we had an interview, and I forgot what the question was. It was like, what type of animal would you want or something? And Ruglord here talked about his time of breeding crickets.
Time of my life, baby.
And then the last interview talked about ants. It's just Ruglord and insects. It's his thing. No wonder why you don't got no bitches.
True, dude. I need a woman that treats me like I love the same way I love ants.
Same love.
Anyway, 19 to 16. CCS really. This objective is on the side of Team Name. Team Name can make a play here. This is it. This is a good objective for them and their equal talents here. They need to make a play here. Like, this is probably the last team fight for a while, and it's actually a pretty good one. They need to take this.
Yeah, it looks like we have Dahaka top lane against Falstad. They're very split right now, team names, so they need to figure out who are they going to focus on. They were looking for the Falstad, unable to. Joanne's getting flipped out. There is a Lord NATO. Greymane is separated from the team, but man, team name is just separated in general. There's the Greymane. Can they get the kill? No! Brightwing TP's over to the Greymane. There's the bunker. Now team name is a little low here now. Again, I feel like Team Name always starts off these fights strong, but it just ends miserably for them.
Yeah, they're just... they had the gank on the Falstad there. I kind of wish Gul'dan just popped Horrify there just to get the pick. I think it would have been pretty worth, but it is kind of scary to rip your ult.
Garrosh, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, scared me over here. Oh, look at the Falstad and Gul'dan, and Falstad won that fight. Oh my goodness, this is what I was talking about. They keep separating each other. If there's one other person like the Tracer with the Falstad, easy Falstad kill. And instead, Tracer's gonna get pretty low. Tracer is gonna die here. And but they finally get a kill. They're gonna get the kill on the Blaze. That was a good toss over the wall here.
Yeah, that might be what they need. A 1-for-1 trade is probably positive for Team Name at this point.
But the Hawkeye's pretty low. There he goes. He's healing up now.
I honestly think CCS should have given that objective, but they were able to wither the storm and get 20s, or weather the storm and get 20s, and the objective. They kind of get their. Team Name is just kind of letting them get their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Or they're not letting them, but Team Name or CCS is just forcing it and able to get it.
I don't know if you read chat, but Tuna Brief said Ruglord is my little ant.
Woo! Thank you, Tuna, bro.
Oh my gosh. Where's Troglodyte? I need Troglodyte in here.
He told me that he hasn't been getting notifications for Twitch, and to be honest with you, I haven't either. So
maybe you guys don't have the bell on. It's not. But he can follow the NGS.
I mean, I follow you. I wouldn't get notifications for your stream either. It's really weird.
You gotta put the bell on. If you don't put the bell on, then you won't get notifications.
That's weird. I feel like
Okay. Oh, that was a good toss.
Oh, that's a big gust.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh my, no. Goodbye, world. Bye, Tracer. Goodbye, Garrosh. Wait,
Very good play on the
Brightwing. There
Oh
we
my
go.
god, okay.
Come on, team name. Oh my
Good team name.
gosh. They're
Oh,
doing
Blaze is
so
still
well,
here.
but Blaze is coming in onto the
Gul'dan gets stunned
Gul'dan.
again.
Gul'dan is gonna go down. No, they were so close. They were having it. That is gonna be GG as Court is just taking the beating, and that is gonna be a 3-0 series in favor of CCS. Wow, what a series!
Yeah, that was quite a fast one, I gotta say. Yeah, I think team name, they tried their best, but I think CCS was just a lot cleaner. I think in macro and positioning and even just their draft picks, I think were a lot better, generally speaking. And yeah, they're gonna take a 3-0, pretty dominant. It's sometimes when you win 2-0 in a best of 3, it's a fluke, right? You just got lucky 2 times in a row. But you win 3-0, okay, that's something. That's pretty dominant. Yeah, they look to be a very scary team. I'm not too surprised they won. I've scrimmed against them. I think they are in a league of their own, to be honest with you.
True.
So I'm not too surprised that they won. Yeah. Congratulations to CCS for winning B East.
Well, let's go ahead and go through the game summary and the talents while we get ready to get into an interview with CCS. It's siege damage. We have 87,000 from Falstad, 130,000 from Gul'dan. Hero damage, 64,000 Greymane, and 37,000 from Gul'dan. Healing, 74,000 from Brightwing and 59,000 from Dahaka. Self-healing, 17,000 from Joanna and 23,000 from Dahaka. And XP, 18,000 from Falstad and 17,000 from Dahaka. 13 kills of 3, level 21 to level 19. This time, the Decker didn't die once. I swore I saw the Decker die at least once. And, wow, yeah, here are the talents. And then, whatever mod is available, Raka, Ector, anyone, if they could do the predictions, please and thank you.
Yeah, looking at the talents, not too much to talk about. It's pretty standard stuff. Johanna going for the standard Johanna build. I think I usually see Q4 for Johanna. But Ultra Ground I have seen it picked a couple times this match specifically. Yeah. Pretty standard talents all around. I really do think Tracer should have gotten Quantum Spike. I think that they really needed that burst. Because Gul'dan wasn't really providing the burst. No one really else was. I think Quantum Spike was their best chance at actually getting a kill. Whereas if you look at the side of CCS, they have sustained damage, they have burst damage, they have engaged, they have disengaged, they kind of just have it all. There's a reason why like the character CCS picks are usually the ones that are considered quote unquote meta, and I think team names drafts were a little bit more limited by their hero pools. I think I would have really liked to see not maintain Blaze Game 1. And I really would have liked to see... I guess I really would have just liked to see them take some more like standard offlaners outside of Game 3. But yeah.
Alright.
Doing an interview?
Yep,
I think Mesos is coming in.
Yep, I see him. Let's go on into our interview. Hello there! Congratulations! How are you feeling?
Oh man, that was great. I feel good. I feel much better now.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Of course. Congratulations, man! What a 3-game series you played tonight. Why don't we get straight into the first game then? Let me actually. I don't remember the first game right now. My brain's mush.
Garden of Terror.
Garden of Terror, and it was picked by team name.
So I guess, did you guys plan for Garden of Terror? Did you think they were going to pick Garden of Terror?
Oh man, we've been planning on Infernal all week. I think we played maybe 5 Infernals this week. But if Garden of Terror is definitely a map that we like to go to. That and Cursed, I feel like feels pretty strong for us. Yeah, so we were happy to be there.
Okay. The band's on to, I assume, B-Med with the Vikings and the Samuro.
Yeah. B-Med's been. I, I've played with him or them a good bit, and the Samro TLV is super scary, so we just didn't want to deal with it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was so you went in knowing that you would ban that like every single game.
hmm
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
I thought it was just specifically for Garden, but you did it for every map.
yeah. We talked about basically our ban strategy if B-Med was here or was not here, and that was kind of how we based it, how we went with it. So
That's some respect right there.
yeah, for sure. Oh man,
So they took
their
maintain
TLV
Blaze. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
their TLV is frightening. So I don't know if you've ever played into it, but it's not something you want to do.
Well, we didn't get
Go.
to see it. You banned
Yeah,
it.
that's our bad. Our
How dare you ban it? I wanted to see it.
bad. Next time.
Next season.
Yeah.
So they took maintain Blaze. First game. Did that like surprise you at all? Did draft otherwise go pretty much exactly how you'd expect, or did you pretty much just get the comp that you wanted?
Um, we definitely ended up getting exactly what we wanted. Yeah, Blaze I think is really good for the macro, but for tanking, it kind of goes one direction, and it's usually in. And if you can't kill someone right off that initial stun, then it can get a little hairy. So I mean, with like the Diablo frontline that we had, I don't even know what else we had that game. Dahaka,
Yeah,
maybe.
the Haka, Falstad, Rhaegar, Vala.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't take one person out without Stoic getting really good timing on the ult with the Rhaegar. So it was really hard to get that initial stun and kill. So I think we drafted pretty well into the Blaze.
Okay. And the Gul'dan ban. Is that something Duff is really well known for?
Yeah, we did a good bit of scouting earlier. I know they favor Gul'dan. We saw a lot of Vala, um, Sylvanas, and Sylvanas is definitely something that we look to take as well. So we put a high priority on that.
Okay. More, you got any
Uh,
questions?
and Raka in the chat is annoyed with you guys for banning out Braxis. Why did you ban out Braxis?
Oh man, I'm sorry, Raka. Yeah, we're not a huge fan of 2-lane maps. Um, we like the macro and we like the 3 lanes and the dynamic play you can get around macro and setting up for yourself for team fights. So I think we generally uh, go towards the big macro focus maps.
Is that why you guys also didn't take Towers of Doom in this series?
Um, yeah, that was discussed. We were talking about how Towers of Doom is all about that bot lane 4v4 fight,
Mm-hmm.
or a lot of it is, and we were we talked about it and we were like, well, I think we can just like keep going with our macro strategies and get this series. So that's where we ended up at Cursed. But I know Todd is usually the map you end on, so sorry to break tradition there.
I know, killing me over here. I was so excited for game 3, and I'm like, oh, it might be TOD. And you guys went over to Curse, and I'm like, God, what is with these big maps? Well, in game number 2, we got a medium-sized map, Dragonshire. You guys picked up a Nubarak. You guys stole the Junkrat and Anduin, and then Greymane and Dahaka. I figured I called the Dahaka pick. I feel like Dahaka's strong on most maps nowadays. So, but why'd you guys choose out your comp?
Oh yeah, so we like to run the 1-3-1 there. We've had a lot of success with like a similar heroes in those roles. And yeah, I think the call was we play off the Dahaka Z and try to make advantages there. We decided that B-Mid was probably going to play super safe with the Rexar, so the picks up to the top weren't going to be as beneficial to us. So, and then we started noticing that since they were rolling as 4, like our 1-3-1 was being a little bit more dynamic and all over the map, and it was just like a slow burn until kind of the end when we busted the game open.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. Like, you guys slowly chipped down on mid with a slightly better macro. You guys, like, got all of their buildings. Didn't lose a single one both games. I think all 3 games.
Yeah,
Oh dang.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I think,
I could look at it right now.
um, I don't have too much questions on Dragon Shark because I think you pretty much just answered exactly what I was going to ask. I guess one question. What was the mentality like after that very dominant Garden of Terror game? How did it feel going to game 2 after that victory?
That's a good question. We tend to sometimes get a little silly. Like the
Yeah.
making jokes and stuff, and we were telling each other to focus up and just play the series out. So I think we got focused definitely in that map, and then the third map too. We were feeling really good, so we had to kind of have a pep talk before the third one. But I think T had really good calls in the 3-man, and yeah, everyone was just talking, and I don't know, it felt good.
Vibing out.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's always
Um,
nice.
I see that as the tank. A lot of times you're catching mid, both Garden of Terror and Dragonshire. So a lot of times you were stuck mid.
Hmm.
Um, I guess does that happen a lot? Does your poor team make you the tank to soak sometimes?
Yeah. Yeah, and usually I'm like free, especially I think on Curse I was freezing the wave a lot of times. Or
Yeah,
no, that was
Garden.
Garden. Yeah, so it felt a little lonely in Dragonshire, not gonna lie, but I think that's the life of the tank. You do try to like fill the gaps where you can and let your teammates make plays off of your play. So I'm happy to catch soak on a horse or just ward a bush for a little bit. It's no big deal.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I think both maps, the mid presence really helped because like I saw you freezing the lane on Garden of Terror mid. I thought that was really smart, and it actually punished them because like the Blaze was a little bit slow catching mid. And I think at one point because the lane was so far pushed up, you guys actually caught him.
Right. Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
won.
yeah. Yeah, in the mid there, and those early picks in that game, I think led to that big macro lead we had and the level lead. So
Yeah. Like, and top lane as well when they were trying to kill the Dehaka and you guys managed to get the Blaze pick that got you the free
Ye-
second objective.
yeah, that was crazy. Everyone was pretty hype in the comms.
Yeah, so I think that's it for game 2 for me. You got
I'm
anything more?
I'm zooming through game 2 to see if you guys did lose a 4, and it doesn't seem like I'm 18 minutes in, and I think that's exactly where you guys end. So yeah, that entire game number 2, you guys did not lose a single building. Let's see,
Oh wow.
you lost the bot wall, and that is it. That is
There
it,
was a
that game.
I remember one part of that game where Ace is taking top keep on Dahaka or no, what was he
Yeah,
on? Was he on
Dehaka.
Dahaka? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
just yelling. He's yelling. I'm taking the keep. Just keep him there. Just keep him there. Just keep him there.
I
He's
remember
literally just saying
this.
that
Yes.
over and over and over again. And it was awesome. It was a fun time. We're all
Yeah.
just playing to live down there.
Yeah, well, now going into game number 3, you guys picked up Cursed. This time, you specifically took Joanna, and of course, Falstad, Blaze, Brightwing, and Greymane. Did you have anything specific about this comp for this map?
Yeah. I I think like the big macro maps is where we do really well. I think we do have a great team fight, but just we've kind of learned to play around Lamort's macro presence um and his calls. And Joanna, I feel like this comp in particular was like a lot of comfort for us, which and it felt, I don't know, felt really fun to play. So
Yeah.
Were you expecting the Tracer? Were you worried by the Tracer?
um we knew that it was a possibility. We considered Varian um as a response instead of the Joe, but we ended up just going more like just good heroes. um Yeah, let's see. I think their camp take wasn't as good as our camp. Like we could get the camps out faster than they can clear them, and that's kind of where we noticed that could be a problem for them. So I think the Tracer didn't concern us on the map, but definitely in the team fight.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, as Chessers usually are. So you banned out the Vikings and the Samuro again. Did you expect BMed to go into Haka there, or did you expect something maybe a
The
little bit
auto
different?
lock to Haka.
You know.
Yeah, it was a quick lock. I don't know what I was expecting for BMed and that for that pick. They play such a I mean, they're strong on every hero, just the TLV and the SAM is something we don't play into, so it's definitely that's why we're banning it. It's because we don't have much practice into it. So we played in Dahaka a bunch, and even a good Dahaka doesn't bother us as much. So
Okay.
yeah, and you know, Ace holds it down up there, and the I think the Fawcett was up there matching the Dahaka as well, and it
Yep.
felt pretty comfortable.
Okay. So after game 2, I guess the Goldan no longer worried you.
Um, man, I feel like you want me to talk trash.
Do
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Do it.
No, I think it's we know at level 10 he has a huge power spike, right? And it makes the point control a bit trickier, so we got to think about that, track that cooldown. And our plan there was to use the gray main and our boss take to kind of set up the map for us and run it down. So that was definitely a consideration. The Gul'dan and his fear was a big fear for us. Pun
I
intended.
Mhm.
see. I see. Yeah, and the Gust also helps with the point control, I assume.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's cool. Good to know how you drafted around that. I think that's it from me.
I don't really have any. I mean, I think you got all the questions down for this game series, so I'm definitely good on my questions for the series. You guys are now gonna go to grand finals to see who is the best out of B division. But first, you gotta see who's gonna win B West finals. Is there anyone
Yeah.
you're rooting for specifically? There's Team Fensat,
One right
and
answer, by the way. One right answer.
there's only
one
one
right
answer.
answer,
It's either Team Fensat or Team Spooky Ghost.
Either Fensat or it's Fensat.
Oh man, is you got yeah. Let's see. I mean, we scrim y'all a lot, so I feel like I would like to meet you in the finals. Just feels like we've played a bunch this season, and it would be
And
fun to
last
kind of
season.
and last season it would be fun to
Yeah.
kind of end the season with us with the trophy playing against y'all. But no, I'm just playing. It'd be a good game. No, I'm cheering for y'all for sure. I'll be in chat, blowing y'all up, pinging you.
Okay. I feel like we kind of peer pressured you into that answer, but we got
No,
something.
What? No.
I was cheering for y'all no matter what. I said that
Okay.
today. I think I
Yeah,
picked one of you.
yeah. I was like, when's your next game? And I completely forgot that I'm co-casting it tonight.
Oh yeah, you did ask me that.
I found out yesterday. I found out yesterday. Rocka was like, "Yeah, you're casting the game," and I was like, "Okay, cool." So I messaged him. I messaged Leo, and I was like, "Hey, Leo, you want to co-cast with me?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it. It's always fun to get a cast and get all
That was
the gorditas and gorditas out in the chat.
It's always fun to also cast friends or people you scrim with. You talk shit about them. I'm just kidding. I betted all 3 games on you, and I even the last game I betted 10K points.
Oh, there you go.
I know, look at that. You did not make me lose my points.
Now that I gave you all our strategies, I feel like if we do play in the finals, you have an advantage. So.
What
That's
strategies?
good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Strategies tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll just have to sit in on your interview and just ask y'all when you win.
But all right. Yeah, that's it, right? More.
Yeah, just if you want to give out any shout outs or say anything to the chat, you're free to do so.
Yeah. Thanks to team name, played super well. It was a fun series. Thanks to the team. I feel like we've been super focused and it's been fun. I think I shouted out everyone during each map, so if I didn't, y'all can be mad at me. But everyone played super well. See, CCS. Shout out to Alex Mom. Shout out to all the squashies, the gordos, whatever we calling ourselves these days. The squashers. Our fans, our biggest fans
Oh,
out there.
that was the question I gotta ask real quick. What came up with your team name? How did you get?
Okay,
Obviously, it's
yeah.
got to stick with the CCS theme, but why citrus colored squash?
Yeah, so I came into this a little later, but pogging off your gourd was um, a phrase that was said, and then Year of Our Gourd was a team that people played on, and it became various gourd themed teams, and then we transitioned into squashes for CCS just because it fit with the naming convention a little bit better.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, and I'm getting
So funny.
and then shout outs to White Claw Wes holding it down. Summer and our 6th member, and then Wolf helped us out this season as well. So
I saw
shouts
Wolf
to
in the
them.
chat earlier.
Yeah, he helped us out. We played it yesterday with us too. So big help.
Nice.
Thank you so much. And I think that's it. Shouts to NGS. Shouts to casters. Shouts to Raka. That's all I got, I think.
Only Raka. You hear that, Hector? You hear that, all the other mods? Only Raka here.
And Crush. I'll shout to Crush, but Raka first.
Well, all right. Congratulations tonight. We're excited to see how you do in the grand finals. We'll first see if me and Leo here might meet you in the grand finals. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, good luck. Take it easy.
You too.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
I'm going, missus.
See ya. Bye.
Alrighty, chat. Well, that is the interview. That is it for me and Leo here tonight. Congratulations to Citrus Colored Squash on their finals win. Also, shout out to Team Name for putting up a fun game to watch. Shout out to the mods in here for taking care of our predictions and stuff. I know originally we were going to do we were gonna go raid NGS Series 2, but it looks like their game ended as well. So we're just gonna call it here. And Leo, you got anything to say?
No, not really.
All right, chat. I'm gonna put this little self promo. Come watch Fensad. Hopefully win against Spooky Ghost sometime this week. Keep an eyes on the NGS website to see when we're playing and come support Fensad. And that is it for tonight. I hope everyone has a good night, and we will see you in the Nexus. Bye.